Hi guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. Today guys, it is Tuesday the 15th and I gotta tell you, it's been a couple days since I got my dream watch box. I had the fundraiser. I had my fundraiser. And you know what happened, don't you? I had the fundraiser, some money came in, a lot of super chat money, some PayPal. I put some money into transferred it to my bank, and every time I transferred a big chunk, there were bills that came up, you know, just nasty stuff. And, I had a really difficult time. And I want to talk about this box. I want to have a bit of a reflection on this LV box. So I just want to have a bit of a talk about it. It's been a couple days now. What do I think of it? Is it worth the money? And what do I think? So firstly, what happened was I got the box. Firstly, I raised the money and I rang Louis Vuitton. I rang him and I said, hi guys, I'm interested in the Louis Vuitton watch box. And I said, guys, I'd like to reserve one if I could. Because I'm FOMO, fear of missing out. I said, look, what do you got in stock? Oh yeah, we got this one, got that one. I said, look, I'd like to reserve one. Can I pay half? And in a week or two's time, I'll pay the rest and pick it up. And you know, Louis Vuitton, I got to be completely honest with you, Louis. No, they couldn't do that. No, sir. If you want to reserve it, you've got to pay for it in full. You can put it on a credit card, sir. You don't think I'm maxed out already on the credit card? Otherwise, I would have bought the bloody thing. So it was very frustrating. I can't wait. I got the patience of a 3-year-old in a candy store. I was so excited. I wanted it. And then, you know what happened, don't you? How's this for a story? So anyhow, I had several thousand in my bank account. These boxes are 9,900 smackaroonies. Aussie smackaroonies. So what happened was I accidentally in my PayPal, I said, I'll withdraw 2,000. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed transfer from my bank account into my PayPal. Oh my God. And I rang up PayPal to try and stop the transaction. I'm sorry, sir, we can't do that. You can't do that. Oh my God. And anyhow, so I thought, what do I do? So anyhow, my account went overdrawn. I thought, I better fix that up. So I put money in from my PayPal actually, because it's instant. You can transfer it. They charge you a small fee, 1% fee to transfer it instantly. So I thought, let's fix it up. I don't want to be in trouble with my bank and I don't want to get in trouble with PayPal. So I did that. And then it took bloody 9 days for the funds to turn up. They took the funds the next day from my bank account. It took 9 bloody days before I could access those funds again. So I thought, you know what? As soon as I had the money there, I even borrowed a bit of my mortgage money. I borrowed a bit of the mortgage money and said, stuff it. I want to race in. So it's kind of funny. The wife had a day off. She had to go to a meeting. And I went into Louis Vuitton. And the funniest thing is there's a couple different choices with these boxes. And they got a grey one. There's a grey, it's called graphite. It's the checker pattern. It's the damier. It's in grey. And they've also got Eclipse, which is this monogram pattern in a grey. And they had the interior. They do them in grey and they do it in blue. Now, they also do this one here. This is the standard monogram. They do it with a light beigey, very, very light caramelly colour. And they do the red. And I thought, I went to the store and they actually had 3 different ones. They had the Ellipse, which is the grey LV pattern with the grey interior. They had the traditional monogram with the light beige interior. And they had the monogram with the red interior. I always like a box with a red interior. I love that sort of a box. And I thought about it. I'd actually asked my wife which one should I go for, and she actually liked the red. She did say that. So when I went into Louis Vuitton, they I'll just take that tray out to show you what it looks like. They pulled out a couple of them, and I said to the lady at Louis Vuitton, very nice lady, Linda her name was, I said, you know, I could pick any of these. I rang Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. He said to go for the grey. He said to go, I said, Ronnie, I'm not cool enough, man. I am not cool enough. And he said, the red is really bike off. It is really quite amazing. So I got to tell you, I kind of thought, you know what? You only live once. I love the red. And the other thing is too, because it was fundraised, so many people donated money for me to buy this. I thought, you know what? Let's not go for the safe option. Let's go for the flamboyant option. The really flamboyant, out of this world sort of option. And that's why I just thought, you know what? I was this close to going for the grey. I was really this close to go for the grey. And I thought, don't play it safe. Let's get the monogram with the red interior. Now, if they would have had the checkerboard, the grey checkerboard, that's called graphite, with the blue interior, I would have been really stuck, because that was my first preference. I would have probably gone for that blue interior. I think that was incredible. The greys, look, I like the greys, a bit of a safe option. I like to take risks. I like to take some risks. And that's kind of what I did. That's what I did there. And it's an interesting box. It is interesting. How do I feel about it now that I've got it? Look, it's an amazing, it's bloody heavy, okay? It is bloody heavy. I love it. I do love it. I really do love it. I love this sort of a box. It's just so cool. I love it. It's classy. It's just beautiful. I really love it. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's really gorgeous. I love the it's just beautiful. It's really beautiful. I've wanted this watch box for years. I have wanted this watch box ever since they came out, because I love the hard case. And when they had the hard case boxes, man, I just wanted to get it. And look, it is an interesting thing. I'll just show you something. So let's just put the box here. The only little, I don't know, can I say criticism with it? The only kind of the only sort of negative thing I would dare say is that if you're a bit bigger like me, sometimes these watches here, this cushion, I wish it was more adjustable for bigger watches. If you had a bit of leeway in it. But I got to tell you, see, so this is set to my wrist. It actually fits in quite well. Yeah, no, I take it back. It fits in really well. A little bit overhang here, but nothing terrible. If you've got a watch on a strap, so this here is on a strap. So this is a slightly extra long. This is a Theo and Harris strap. Well, guess what? It actually fits well. You can adjust that there, so it fits on beautifully. And the way you use the box, you don't really place it like that. You kind of more place it like that on the angle. That's kind of how you present your pieces in it. And I gotta be honest with you, I'd like say this here, this is the my Milgauss. So I'm a bit of a big guy, so it is a little bit loose there, but it's not terrible, because what I find is you put it in, right, you put it on the angle, And that it just hangs on the lip there. It just hangs on the lip, and then when you close it, it just closes. It's got a padded top. The padded's padded, so there is no harm done to the watches. And they're very secure. Once they're in here, you can do anything you want with this thing here. You can spin it. You can do anything you want. And the watches are, look at that. They're very, very safe. They're in securely, so that there is no issues at all there. So I think as far as a box goes, look, different YouTubers have got different ones. You got Houdinki, Ben Clymer. He's got the Goyard one, which I gotta respect. The Goyard one is amazing. I don't think they're about the same price as the LV one. I think the LV one is just obnoxious. It's just hard case. I'm an LV man. You're either a Goyard man or you're a Louis Vuitton. It's Louis Vuitton hard case. I don't think the Goyard one is anywhere near as cool as the Vuitton. This is like the trunk type one. I think that the Louis Vuitton one is slightly more expensive. It's a little bit more expensive. That's not to take anything away from the Goyard one. The Goyard one has beautiful colors. The Goyard one's got these stupid leather straps that fold over to tie it up. So if you're going to display it, because I like to display the watches in this, like if you're going on a cruise like the QE2 or something like that, you'd take it in your cabin, you'd have it displayed before your luggage, and when you invited the wenches into your room, you'd have it all sitting there. So, I'd like that, but the Goyard one has these stupid leather straps that, what do you do with them when it's not tied up? You know what I mean? But the Louis Vuitton one, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's bloody heavy. It's a heavy box. I got to tell you, I'm looking very keen. I'd love to get a Union Jack on it. I want to get a bear. I want to get AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III, some stripes, Japanese stripes. I'd like to get the Works. The Works burger. I want to get it done because I got to be honest with you, you have these things, you got to enjoy the moment. This was a fantastic fundraiser. To get this box was absolutely amazing. It was amazing. So I would really, really, really like to remember it, cherish the memory, and that's what I want to have with it. I love it. I love my box. I do. I really do love my box. I love my box. So, yeah, that's exactly what I'd like to do there is get that painted and all done there. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to have it. Very grateful. So, yeah, I just thought I'd do a bit of a reflection a couple days later because I was so excited once it came. So I thought, you know what? Give it a few days, then come to it and just talk about it on the channel. So guys, there you go. That's my Louis Vuitton watch box. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and put some comments down below. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 US for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 US paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube.
Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Patek's came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.